Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2026 annual meeting. Next slide. Please take your time, read the forward-looking statements and also our disclaimer. They're all part of the proxy filing. Next slide. Today, Matt Schuster and Georgina will give you some business update and also share a little bit with you our information related to the product development, also the business side as well. There's quite a few changes in terms of our management in the last couple months. Especially a couple weeks ago, I assumed the interim CEO, and after Patrick left the position, but we still have a strong team. We still commit to the mission. You can tell from the later presentation from business operation and also other matters related to the company. Next slide, please. Again, we're going to cover some of the business side and also the product development side as well. And also we're going to share with you the voting items later on. Next. Again, as I say, we are committed to our mission and vision. Our mission is always to develop fully implantable artificial heart that can be an alternative to transplant. It's the case when we start the journey back in 2021. It's still so that now we have a strong team and we have a great result as far as the next generation driver. Again, you will see a little bit more later on. Next slide, please. First quarter, we achieved 85% growth in terms of year-to-year revenue in the first quarter. And we also improve our gross margin by 28%. The US revenue increased by 116%, which is the majority of the company's revenue. From the product development point, we made great progress in our driver technology, both the pneumatic and also the fully implantable drive technology, where Matt will share with you a little bit more. Meanwhile, we also are working with our partner to bring some of those key manufacturing processes in-house to have better control in terms of quality and also capacity as well. And also we are continuing to work with our partners to improve our gross margin and also make sure that we have a resilient supply chain. Next slide, please. Currently, our cap table is the following. We have a total share outstanding is a little bit over 92 million shares. Warrants is 7.7 million shares. We have equity incentive plan is 18 million shares. So the fully diluted the shares is a little bit over 118 million shares. The common share authorized is 300 million shares. The preferred share authorized is 30 million shares. You can have a little bit more information in the proxy filing as well. Next slide. Now I'll let Matt Schuster to share a little bit with you in terms of our manufacturing and the product development as well. Matt.
Yeah. Thanks, Richard. Yes, so moving forward with manufacturing optimization, we're really focusing on lowering the manufacturing costs, reducing the obsolescence risks of our components, as well as maintaining tighter controls on our key components. Next slide, please. With respect to our development of our next generation total artificial heart, the Emperor, we're developing this platform and it's designed to eliminate external pneumatic drivers altogether. So this is a major improvement for patient quality of life. This system consists of the Emperor drive system and the Syncardia total artificial heart ventricle. So we are not changing blood contacting surfaces of our pump. We are simply updating the drive system to eliminate the external drivers. This preserves the surgical placement and physiologic performance of the current system. This also supports internal power systems, wireless control, and transcutaneous energy transfer. This is super exciting as we're already well within the realm of power consumption that would allow us to transfer energy through the skin. This is intended to improve long-term patient mobility, as I said earlier, and ultimately quality of life. Currently, we have 3 issued US and 1 issued Chinese patents covering this technology, as well as multiple other patents in progress. Next slide, please. As far as the roadmap for development of this system, for the rest of 2026, we'll be submitting for FDA breakthrough device designation, and we will continue our acute animal studies for which we've had continued fantastic success. And we will continue iterating the design and then redoing reliability testing. In 2027, we expect to be at design freeze and to initiate good lab practice animal studies. Following in 2028, we'll be completing verification and validation testing, and we will be submitting for FDA investigational device exemption. Finally, in 2029, we'll initiate clinical early feasibility study in the US. Next slide. Georgina?
Thank you, Matt.
Yep.
Items for stockholders' approval. Proposal 1 is the election of our directors. All 4 directors are elected to serve 1-year terms, expiring at our annual stockholders meeting in 2027, and until their respective successors are duly elected and qualified. The 4 director nominees are Dr. Joe Shao, Dr. Richard Fang, Sam Ban, and George Ye. The composition of our board reflects the company's belief that multiple and varied points of view facilitate a more balanced and wide-ranging discussion in the boardroom and contributes to a more effective decision-making process. The board unanimously recommends a vote for the election of each of the nominees listed. Proposal 2, we are asking our stockholders to approve an amendment to our charter to provide our board with the authority, but not the obligation, to effect a reverse stock split of our outstanding common stock at a ratio within the range from 1:15 to 1:50, with the exact ratio and timing to be determined by our board. The reverse stock split will reduce the number of outstanding shares of our common stock and subsequently increase the per share trading price of our common stock proportionately. The reverse stock split will provide the company with the flexibility to help us satisfy the continued listing requirements of the New York Stock Exchange. Earlier in the year, we received a written notice from the New York Stock Exchange of noncompliance with Section 1003, subsection A, 2i, which requires a listed company to maintain stockholders' equity of at least $4 million if losses from continuing operations and/or net losses have been reported in 3 of the 4 most recent fiscal years. On May 15th, 2026, we received a second written notice from the New York Stock Exchange. As required, we timely submitted a compliance plan outlining steps to regain compliance by November 8th, 2027. Proposal 3, is a request to approve and an amendment to the company's charter to designate 15 million shares of a new class of Class B common stock, and to provide that each share of Common B common stock be entitled to 20 votes per share on each matter submitted to a vote of stockholders. The board believes that the Class B amendment would provide the company with additional flexibility to structure future equity issuances, strategic transactions, and financing arrangements in a manner that may support our long-term strategic objectives. Please note that because the Class B common stock would carry enhanced voting rights, any issuance of Class B common stock could increase the relative voting power of the holders of Class B common stock compared to holders of our existing common stock. Next slide, please. Proposal 4 is the ratification of appointment of Malone Bailey LLP as our company's independent registered public accounting firm for the year 2026. Our audit committee appointed Malone Bailey as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for 2026. The board is asking stockholders to ratify this appointment. Note that representatives of Malone Bailey are expected to virtually attend the annual meeting and will have the opportunity to make statement and be available to respond to appropriate questions. Audit fees for the year ended 2025 and 2024 were $621,000 and $511,000 respectively. Proposal 5 is an advisory vote to approve the compensation of our named executive officers. We are submitting the compensation of our named executive officers as part of the proxy statement. Please note that while this stockholder vote on executive compensation is an advisory vote that is not binding on our company or the board, we do value the opinions of our stockholders and will consider the outcome of the vote when making future compensation decisions. And lastly, Proposal 6 is an advisory vote on the frequency of future advisory votes on the compensation of our named executive officers. Our board determined that an advisory vote each year on executive compensation is the most appropriate approach for the company and its stockholders. In making its recommendation, our board considered that an annual advisory vote on executive compensation allows our stockholders to provide us with timely and direct input on our compensation policies, programs, and practices. Next slide, please. As a reminder, our 2026 Annual Meeting of Stockholders will be held July 17th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a hyperlink will be provided in the filing with the SEC. It is also provided here, and there will be 3 methods to vote. You can vote via the internet, phone, or you may vote at the meeting. There will also be mobile voting for those with a smartphone or tablet. Thank you very much.